Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, the Truth, the Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute God Amari, King Selassie.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Right, you don't know, Shalom, everybody, you don't know. Right? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and the Commandant General Hannah out of Trinidad here, you understand? We back at it. How things are all here, you know what I mean? Afternoon times to all the listeners, all the times for coming in. You know what I mean? Thanks for plugging in. Definitely call, you understand? Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? And let people know that, hey, the solution on the air for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, all right? So what it is you want to go into today is showing how powerful the Lord, you understand, is and how wise he is by giving everybody, you understand, their own corner, their own base, you understand? By what we call separation, people find that that is a bad word, you understand? They find that have a negative stigma with it. But we don't understand, you know what I mean, how important separation is, how powerful separation is. Right, to separate yourself from wickedness, you understand? To separate yourself from this, to separate yourself from that, right? It have a way to do it, right? And the Lord put it in gear when he make the children of Israel and when he make every other race under the face of the earth, right? So what it is you're going to do is you're going to go in the scriptures so they could see for yourself that this thing is not play. The Lord know, you know what I mean? From the jump, from the get-go, that's how he started up. You understand? Right? So what it is you want to turn to is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8, right? Let me go into it a bit, right? Right, so he turn again, turn your scripture, so you ain't going to say, well, this man talking from the top of his head. And them fellas always bring out their own opinion, you know, people like to say that now. But this thing written right in the scriptures, right? So without further delay, let you go into it, right? The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations the inheritance, so he give everybody, understand, the portion. He say, well, like, you go get this, understand, you go get all land here, you all them rivers and them, you understand, you go get the corn and them on that side, you go get some olive oil outside, you know, you go get this, you go get that, you go get the timber, you know, kind of way? So every race under the face of the planet, God and wicked, right? He gave them the inheritance, right? but he gives something different to the trainers, and we're getting to that mix just now because we always talking about it. Anytime you come in here, we just come on to identity, you understand? What you're supposed to do, who you is, you understand how you move forward, you understand what you're not supposed to partake in, you follow, so that we can be strong, right? So that we can be the people in them that we're supposed to be, so we can rise out of this madness, because we're not supposed to be living this way now. And we'll continue to pound that in our head till they understand that this is not a reality set up set up from the most high for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This so-called reality that we live in here is a mad tongue, it's a shanty tongue. This is absolute chaos, absolute madness, and we ain't supposed to live so, right? So when he separated the sons of Adam, right? Everybody come from Adam, right? So he separated the sons of Adam. So Chinese get a portion here. You understand? The Syrian man, the 1%, the so-called white man, so-called East Indian man, the so-called African man. You follow? I know people like to say that we as Africans, you understand? But we know that there's a clear distinction, right? Just like a black horse, a black car. You know, kind of way, it's not the same. A different species, and the same thing with so-called black people, because we are just looking, you understand, East Indians, that is not Negroes, you know what I mean? But somehow it doesn't confuse that, no. Because there is a lie, you understand, or a story of folklore that has been passed down to us. So we associate ourselves with this, but not knowing that we have no part in that. That is not the black man culture. And when I say black, you understand, or when you say black on this radio, we're talking about the so-called Negro man, the so-called Hispanic man, the so-called First Nation and Native Indian man. The Caribbean Arawaks, them, you know what I mean? Them is black people. You see, how come people never mistake? Well, sometimes they may, but people never say, you know what I mean? Look, them people from Calcutta. You understand? Is the Native Indian man, is the Caribbean, the Arawak. That is not a widely based discussion, right? We just never find that, because what we just believe is what been ponged in we head by the media, why, you know, by the religious leaders and them, you follow? Without knowing, man, we not living, you understand, to we full potential, because we definitely ain't living separate. We ain't living holy, right? If you go up if you look up the definition of what separate is, it just mean holy. Or what holy is, it means separate. I separate you, understand, to do this for me, right? So holy, you understand, you're clean thing, I separate you from that kind of culture. So drugs and guns, that is not your, well, drugs and illegal guns, you understand, or illegal drugs, smoking is not your culture, you understand? Sniffing cocaine is not your culture, you understand? So we just go on, you understand, and beat the streets, whoever the case is, and influence your brothers and them, sisters and them, as much as possible, so they understand, hey, this is we culture, not that shippiness that we just be hearing and hearing on the radio and them kind of thing, they putting in the music and putting in the TV and putting in the ads and all that. That is not we own. If all you notice something real critical, and you go to sidebar for a quick minute, right? You notice when it comes to proper family structures, they never see they portray black people. You always see a single mother as a black woman, a single Hispanic woman. We always struggling. We can never be together. We can never, understand, have a song image, understand, in my mind. And we just feel, you know, that everything okay. And we feel like that people like we. You understand? And their job is not to like we. We're supposed to like we. Right? That is not their job. But understand something. When they putting it to you on the television and putting it on the radio that use whores and use Zessa man, you understand, use gunman, thing, and all the negative things that come with it, something you have to watch and see. Now, this society up to something. Them pushing a narrative, or they pushing an agenda that, you understand, that ain't good for we. And that is what we have to see. That is why the Lord say, well, hey, when I make it separate, look, I give everybody a good chance here. Look, I read in it right here, again, Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. Again, everybody understand the inheritance, all of that, you know what I mean? Like up all yourself, boom, boom, boom. Right? But when it comes to black people, nah. Them must not, you understand, be separate neither. Them mustn't have their thing and them intact. No, them supposed to be the workhorse and the work mule for society, you understand? The punching bag. Anything, you understand, that they want to take out your frustration, it's them. We have to find somebody to mobilize. Nah. That ain't so. That is not we culture, understand? The Lord didn't put we here for everybody to punch up. You understand? If all want to knock it on, and to throw we inside Islam, bury you under the jail, you understand? And the Allens and this one and all them funeral home and them eat money like rain. You understand? The prosecutor, the lawyer, you understand? The judge and them care and work. And they you know what I mean? They find a way to make it real smooth and real nice. So it's big living, you understand? Them driving Jaguar for you. Or for your poor little picnic them, you understand? That don't have a chance because he don't know what it is he's supposed to do. If all they gain his identity that is 500 years old, they telling he's a Negro. Then he's a color. You understand? They telling he's a hairstyle, he Afro something. Afro Trini and all kind of madness. And then them so-called scholars and them think that it's okay. Nah. Something wrong with them. Them fellas, them men and women don't have a spine. Them don't care about nothing. Them is not leaders for you, understand? Them is not the people that's supposed to guide you along the right path of life. You understand? The people them is the roughnecks and them in the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge. Them people that you like to, you understand, misconbubble and misconstrue and hate, unfortunately, because society tell you, you know what I mean? Somebody that nice is somebody in jacket and tie and just mix sweet words for you, and then I ain't gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna brace you, understand, and you fall and you folly. I ain't gonna put you in your place, understand, and I ain't gonna tap you up if you're playing mad. You understand? Really put you in place and let you know, hey, behave yourself, you understand? You're not jug selling here, you're not jug smoking here, you're not happening here. You understand? You're not thing, you don't play killing your brother here. No, we're not for that. We're not endorsing that. We ain't laughing, give for that. You understand? Understand, some so-called black man, you have a powerful role in this whole world. And that is to come back to how you're supposed to be. And that is who we're looking for here. We'll continue to pound that everywhere. You understand? The same message goes sent across when you're on the promenade on a Friday. You understand? When we're here on Black Watch News. You understand? Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Saturday, Salakia, right? Which means sorry. That time at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is when you tune in, that is what you're going to hear. The Lord looking for governors. The Lord looking for soldiers that go stand up and reinforce what it is he see on the face of the day. That is the major thing. Everybody else will come in. And that is why we just come here and we're looking for that. We are there. Shout we, understand? Call the line, ting, plug in, 2905173. We can't wait for that. That's all we're living for, you understand? The majority of it, because we don't know once government set, once the foundation, like any good house set proper, you understand? Everything else go fall in place as it's supposed to, you understand? Right? So let me get to this now. I'm going to go back to this here, make sure we live here. Boom. On the Facebook here, bang. Right? So again, let me go back to the Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8, right? So when the Most High divided to the nation the inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, again, he separated the Scythian, separated the white man, the Chinese man, the Syrian man, the African man, you know what I mean? The whoever it is, again, the Japanese man, the Mongolian man, and he gave them their portion. He said, well, you go live in that land here, you go live in that land here, you go live in that land here, right? Right? When he set the bounds again, of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. So when the children of Israel is, you understand the number of them and them go be here. If you look at our map from before, you can see Judah, you can see Benjamin, you can see Asher, you can see Naphtali, you understand, you can see Issachar. That is where you understand the children of Israel used to live. In the Middle East there, right there, and everybody else sat around them, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. This one here, the land of Canaan, you know what I mean? That's the African there, boom, 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 no problem. That Cush, you understand, he had 4 sons, Cush, Nimrod, that one, Mizraim, whatever the case is, right? Them continue to carry on the culture. So the Lord make sure everybody's set, right? But we tell the children of Israel, he says, here, all they go serve me. I go give all, you understand, the rules and the instructions to govern the earth, and this is what it is all they go do for me then, you understand? This is the covenant I make with Abraham. Abraham become my friend, you understand? He follow it as I say, Isaac the same way, Jacob the same way, so you're going, Jacob wrestle, boom, 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 and police strength, you let the Lord know I fighting with you, and I say, okay, if I fight dead, I'm not letting go the angel until you bless me. I'm not seeing that when I go look for under Ishmael history, I'm not seeing that. I see Ishmael as a wild man. When I look, you understand, under the so-called white man history, and I look at what it is them does do, now he's a hunter, he kill his brother. You understand? Because his sacrifice wasn't things. So that spirit that the so-called white man have, the same spirit Cain had. You understand? So you're looking at attributes now. So you're looking at why the Lord doing this, so that you will get a clear picture in your mind, so-called black man, that, hey, the Lord's designed you understand, to do something because of how your forefathers them rule. So that culture continue to come down the lines because he know he could trust you to operate wise, operate right, you understand, to do the right thing, to operate and think and to speak, you know what I mean, and show people this is the standard that the Lord looking for. So that is why, you know, he could do so and say, give that to the children of Israel now, because he know what a governor go like would need to be. Deuteronomy 17, you understand? He can't be wild, he can't be greedy, you understand? He can't want only holy woman, you know what I mean? He had to be a little more, you understand, more focused, more selfless, you understand? More thinking about the future, thinking about the people and them. You understand? When everybody else, the culture, the other races and them is gobble up. That's why it is they doing it today. You shock, you understand, when you see politicians and that, because you don't understand what the Bible is saying about the characteristics of the other nations and them getting the opportunity, you understand, to prove themselves and they didn't. It's simply that. You understand? Look up the history. Look at what they're doing on Egypt, you understand? I said gay thing, I said we call it sex with children and mother having sex with brother and all kind of madness. That's what the Lord say. Now you have the gay rules. You see, you understand? Moses might pull them out and let them know what time of the day it is. They come up on the mountain here, think, and police here. Here's going to first thing first before I am mad. So the Lord actually write them things with the finger in stone. He carve it in stone. That in the scriptures. You understand? So you do so and mark it out here. You see this madness here? Hey, all you should have no idol before me. I not on that. You understand? Boom. You understand? Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not steal. You understand? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not commit this. Thou shalt commit that. Leviticus 18. You understand? Who is to have sex with? You understand? Do have sex with a sister and a twin and a threesome and not on that. You go corrupt them. You understand? Because, you understand? Body parts touching body parts. Madness. You understand? So you don't put them thing in place to make sure it have a safety net, it have a guide. Just like the road, you understand? How white line in it and it have guardrails on the side. You follow that is the same way the Lord operating. This law here, I can entrust this race with it, you understand? So that was why I separate only for my use. That this world can run as it's supposed to, because that is not the case today. That is why the world out of sync. That is why the world really, you know what I mean, on edge. You understand? And all kind of madness happening because you, so-called black man, ain't understand the power of you being separate, of you being holy. You don't understand the power of separation. That is why, you understand, today, it have a Syrian association, it have a Masaba. You understand? It have a Chinese association, it have the African Union. You understand? It have the UN. The UN does not represent Negroes. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to show you how powerful separation is. You separate and you keep your culture. You pass it down. If you ask the so-called black man, because he didn't born 500 years ago, and he come from somewhere. All of a sudden we can't, you understand, look up and see, like, all of a sudden we, you understand, like history don't matter. We could just start, you understand, from the end of anyway, the end of any book, like from here, and you start here, today, you understand, use a Trinidadian, use a Grenadian, you was before, we're gonna hear, welcome to this part of the book. And that's normal. They were trying to let all you know. That's what we just come here to try and let you know something wrong. And point it out for you. We're trying to point out exactly what wrong and what we're supposed to be doing. This is where you're supposed to start. Understand this. As I say, if you don't know where you come from, you can't know where you're going. You don't know what belongs to you. And people fighting very hard. The world don't want you to know this. You understand? But Sammy is your partner. And Rajesh, you understand? And this one and that, them anytime you start to talk about who you're supposed to be, you understand? And your real culture and your identity and all that, all of a sudden there's a problem. Nick Cannon, you understand? You want to bat him down. He can't say, you understand, that we're the real Jews, which we are. You understand? Kyrie Irving, same thing, you want to bat him down. He are your own brothers and them that ain't want to stand because they're afraid to lose a little money. When them have enough money, years now, to start up the own Negro League, to start it back up. And that thing pumping. And the same money, same fans and them coming to them games and them, the same brothers with the same talent, you follow, can make that thing explosive. And make that thing pop like rain. You won't believe sometime. You know, really put your mind on your people and them. And look out how you can help out your people and them. What has come to your head? What the Lord can deposit in you because you're looking for wisdom. You're looking for ways to fix the place. You won't believe what come to mind. Simple so. That is why, and I mean, we put we trust and we care in the Most High because we don't know that is where it's coming from. That is where all the solutions to all the problems will ever come from. That is where it always came from. You understand? So we ain't supposed to be running like that headless chicken. Right now we okay. We start from scratch and we continue building up great bit by bit, Lord our Lord. And we're looking for souls that don't mind. That don't mind knowing that, hey, we inherited lies. You understand? Because he didn't understand that today. They know that they inherited lies and things that have no value. Useless things, vain. You understand? So we have to see, hey, this place, understand, not about we, and as simple as this. Who it is about we. We're going to God. You understand? God exists. Who he is. You understand? Who he pertain to. What is our framework? You understand? Big up Officer Makakobal again. You know what I mean? The kind of men over here, you know what I mean, that will continue to show you the right way and sacrifice the time and the life and all of that. You know what I mean? To make sure men understand that is what you're getting here. As you say, understand, the most powerful thing is our family. And that is what you're talking about. When you separate, you could only, understand, you can really focus on family. Really focus on family matters. When some of them think they had it down, man, if only you understand the power of that thing, that show, you follow and really in your right culture, in your right frame of mind, yo, you wouldn't believe, you know what I mean, how far you can make it. And And we have examples of that in modern time then, when Black Wall Street was existing. In the 1920s, around that time, before they bomb it up, before the jealous, you understand, oppressors and them, do some actually bomb it up. Bomb down the place when we had banks and we had the own place and was thriving in a short. Black people started to come up and started to look and take care of each other and all that. Without, you understand, integration, without being a part of everybody else's society. So the Lord letting you know things could work, you understand, but the only way that go work, and you're not frightened. You stick with the Lord. Them wasn't with the Lord. They was trying to live as you're supposed to live. They didn't have the knowledge of the truth. They didn't understand how we're supposed to live in the scriptures. So, of course, they don't know kind of madness. So the Lord can really protect them. You understand? Because this thing working on with instructions, this thing working by how we say it go work. Other than that, you know what I mean? We just, we call it killing time until we get mashed off. Until we get mashed. You understand? So to play it, I don't understand how big of a role, you understand, you have to play, and that's supposed to be common nature. That is what going on we now. Unfortunately, and thanking the Most High, that brothers, you know what I mean, coming back to their right frame of mind, and now that becoming second nature. Just like we know, you understand, the sky blue, and this, that, the other, and that is the building here, and that is where Tongue is, and this is where Rima is, and this is where, you know, San Grande is, and all them places and them. Normal. You follow that now, be coming back your culture, because now we putting back on the culture as the Lord put back on the clothing on Adam and Eve, you understand, the proper raiment. That's so you putting badger skin back on we now. So we now clothing in the right mind. So we can now operate the way we're supposed to be, because we now seeing things clear for what it is, and that is what we desperately need. For every Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian man, woman, and child, the only way that's going to happen is for the governors and them, the soldiers and them to rise up. That is what we're looking for. That is what we come here for. That them is the men to put it in place. Everybody else can't do it. You can't expect a child to do that. You can't expect a woman to do that. You know, expect an elderly man to do that. An elderly woman to do that. They're incapable of doing that. Who could do it, you understand, is you that young and strong, that higher youth, you have your mental faculties in place. The Lord need that strength, you understand, to build back up you. And you're going to know, when you building your people and you building yourself. That is the nice thing about family, you understand, you building a defense. So you need to be separate, you need to become holy again. Right now, you understand, you ain't separate, you're deep in everybody's source. You getting passed around like a rag doll, everybody running a train on we. Mentally, physically, spiritually, you understand? Yeah. Sometimes that's actually the case. Sadly, with sisters and brothers. You know what I mean? And in every form, fashion, and all that. Yeah. So here we're gonna now. All you need to understand what time of the day it is. You know what I mean? Like you stand up as the Most High say, we're supposed to stand up and understand how much levels this thing is. Just go way beyond that. Like talking about you setting up for generations. That is where your mind's supposed to be. You follow? Set up for generations to come. That is what we need. That is what we need to be. You understand? So we go to the next scripture here now. You understand? Or let's turn it now again. Open all the Bible, blow off that dust. Thing, pull Granny Bible and borrow it. No problem, because this is yours. It belongs to you. Exodus chapter 19 and verse 6. Right? So what the Lord saying now, you know what I mean? This is what it is He say that we is. You understand? He say, and ye shall be unto me, unto the Most High, right? A kingdom of priests and an holy nation. A kingdom of priests. That's how the Lord looking at we. We come at a little old Egypt, you understand, with barely clothes on the back. You understand, the foot dusty, smoking and all kind of madness, and the Lord watching me and saying, hey, all you go be a kingdom of priests to me, by I know watching this, by I know watching all the current condition, the same thing we watching today. You know watching what it is now? You see that potential that they have, you understand, and that mindset that all they have, and all they could widen all their mind, if you're willing. You understand, to really beat and battle, you understand, and really come up to scratch. So-called Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You understand? If you understand, willing to battle and come to scratch, come up to scratch, then you shall be again, once more again, a kingdom. You know, kingdom coming from me, talking about hocus pocus thing and unicorns and fairy dust, you know. You're talking about actual kingdom then, thinking about rulership, thinking about, you understand, governing the whole place, thinking about use the man that set over the whole of Central America, the whole of South America, you understand, about three different what you call it, team of men. You follow, there's about 1,000 men, or 12,000 men, 4,000 men, you understand, governing over that place. Yeah? You follow, and that whole place lock. Them fellas them in the right frame of mind, you know what I mean? So there are no police coming in here and mobilizing nobody, you understand? As the brothers was bringing out again, all that tune into them things in ISCPK, Trinidad and Tobago, on YouTube and Facebook, you understand? Look at this shit speaking. And men talking certain things so that you can pick up and see what's going on. The videos ain't long. One of these sessions longer than one of the videos and them that we just put out. And I better chop it up, you understand? Yeah. So I go and tune in and kind of get an idea of what really taking place and what the Lord really saying and how sweet that Bible is, how sweet your constitution is. People thinking this book so boring, boy. This is the baddest book on the face of the planet. The most living, you understand? Accurate, up to the time. Solutions, thing. Ideas like rain. Wisdom like rain. Food like that. You understand? That's why Christ could talk that. Christ could say, hey, I have food. All you know not of. You understand? Because I understand what's going on here. And I gain back the culture and I soaking it up nice. So I understand what my forefathers writing about. That's sounding like poetry and that's sounding like parables to you. But I don't know, boy, this is the issues of life here and how we just really navigate and think and really making things make sense and connecting the dots, boy. This is so sweet. You talk about food, me, I ain't have time with that. I soak in to say, as I don't know, this gun pull and drive. When I don't teach all here, so all they gonna take over the world, as they say, all is the men them go flip the whole world upside down. That in the scriptures here, you understand that? So he now setting the tone now as the biggest governor, as the chief and governor of all the lords, you understand? The lords are lords and the king of kings. Actual kings. He's a king of kings. You understand? We're supposed to be ruling over places. We're supposed to be governing these places and them and setting it right. You understand? Royalty. Don't even think about, you understand, money. First thing, I didn't think about that. Think about, you understand, structure. Think about longevity. Think about thousands of years to come. Think about the right frame of mind. Everything else will be added on to you because you set up the channel for everything to flow through. You understand? That is spiritual. That, you understand? That is, as you saying, the law is spiritual. They have a law on everything. How this does work, how that does work, boom, boom, boom. That's spiritual. That go lift your spirits, you understand? That go put your spirit sparking and have your mind running on the right course. You understand? That's what the Lord talking about. That's what we looking for. Who looking for that? I looking, searching, think. You say you go find me when you search me with all your heart. And you start to really dig and think and boom, thing. You understand? Think about things. Think about how things go in. How I can make a change here. How I could switch up this here. How I could think. Boom. What scripture saying about that? What it's saying about this? I need to learn from the men who understand from before, man. I just sit down on that, you know what I mean? Priests, I sit down on that wise men. And I really get it in a sense so that my community now I could chuck something here. I could chuck something here. I could influence my mother here. Influence my father. You understand? My brothers, sisters, cousin, auntie, this, that, the other. When I talk with them, you understand? Then we reason something. Yeah, boy, that really true now. Yeah, boy, if you really not think, you really do it so, you know. Yeah, that really does work, you know. And that, you know, started sowing things now. So all that time, if you understand 144,000 men frame and started do some job, thing like that, we talking about anybody could talk when he was them on the radio and anything and feel like they could, people gonna like rubbish. And you know, black people go start to do, you understand? Change them the whole game. You get to, you understand? Really and truly be a glorious paradise as it's supposed to be because we is the cream of the crop. God say we is the greatest nation on the face of the earth. And the cream always rise to the top. You understand? That's what we're supposed to be. On top. You see, make me above all nations on the face of the earth, all races, because that law give them, you understand? So they will ensure that this thing implemented and running right. Sweet. You understand? Thing. Solomon had 40 years apiece, you know? 40 years, you know? One man rise up and try to go against the other. What? He cut him down and make an example out there. Everybody had a problem after that. Hey. And you doing business with everybody. You doing business with this Indian, with Africans, with this one, that one. You know what I mean? Normal. Cut and flick, thing. At the end of the day, everybody and that man have an inheritance here. You have inheritance here, so what's the problem? Why black people, you understand, can't get to understand who they is again? You know why? Because men got to pay for their crimes. So they know that they can't let you know that. But here going, at the end of the day, you still have to pay for your crimes. You can run how long? As I say, understand the long road for Maga goat. You understand? Everything you don't know, Shanshaba Kita warrior, straight. Right? Long road for Maga goat, so you me worried? And that is what black people need to understand. Hey, everything has to run back to the set course. And right now, the people that run the earth, you understand, not incapable and will always be incapable are implementing what the Lord said to do. You understand? That is all you have to worry about. You nothing big. Right? Give me the scripture, the warrior. Right? Give me first Ezra chapter 8 and verse 85. Let me read a little higher up just in case now, right? Yeah, people, you understand? So let's feel free to call in and ask a little 2 questions thing, left right now. It's your culture, you understand thing? All we come here looking for the soldiers and them. Right? That is the main mission. But we want all it to understand all the culture too. A child call in with permission, of course. Mothers all they call in, brothers all they call in. All they mightn't be, understand thing, but that's not up to you too, you know. You could be old and all too, you understand? The Lord might say, I can put some on you. You understand? To really start to talk to them, influence them if you have that ability and you know you're respecting your communities, all that. They go listen, you understand? Start to learn the right things so you can really get them that impact and learn how to be seasoned with your words, you know what I mean? Yeah. Of course, you know that to a certain degree, especially if you live some years on the earth. So you know how to mix it to them. You know what I mean? You know how to get it, you know how to become all things to all men that you might win some. That's supposed to be a normal thing to get to. You know what I mean? After a certain amount of years on the earth, yeah, boy, I think them know how to talk to people, they know how to laze, they know how to, you know what I mean, influence in the right direction. And let this become the culture again. Let it become style and fashion and pattern. You understand? Right? We are there. Give me it from verse 484. Babakasha, right? Yeah, tell me reading from here. 8 and verse 84 to 85, Babakasha, right? Yeah, the Lord done learn. We know already. Thing. Separation is the key. Separation, you understand, is how you can take care of yours. Yeah, if your efforts split up, you understand, all over the place, so you accomplish something. Eh? When the Lord separate them, you say, well, I don't let go part here, or let go, you understand, let go reason here, or let go based on that side. So I know it's not a problem, because I don't know cultures, you understand, go clash if they together. It's like animals, certain animal and all that, you know what I mean? If it have zebra, you understand, and they together, somebody might want to, you know, cross shed and all that, but if all in all their own corner, all they know it have an order. We're not doing that. What the zebras do, the hyena not doing. You understand what the lion do, the tiger not doing. So the tiger them in their own zone. Because when go happen, they go do so and they mash a corn. When they mash corn, they go have problems. So the Lord done separate them. You see, lioness have everything nature showing we what going on. But again, these things they make not important to the so-called black man because he had to get used and abused, you understand? He had to get thing and walk over. He had to get slap up, tap up, you understand, run over, and he's supposed to do now and own exactly what he could do. Why I think we just be killing out each other and them kind of thing at that rate? If everybody on the face of the earth advantaging you, what you go do? What you know to do? Not the same thing? You go look for the weakest person to go and damage. Because that is what you get in. That is all you know, all your life. So what you expect to do? You watching men and feel it's just so few men want to do that. They're programmed to do that. Sisters programmed to do that, and you had to reverse the program. You had to take out that programming and put in the right programming. Put the Lord's Spirit in them, you understand? The Spirit is how we live. The vibe of the Most High. That is the Spirit of the Lord. Put that on men, you understand? Put that on sisters. Put that on the children and them. That's the way we operate in. That is what it is. You understand? Straight. Natural, right? Yeah, what you are, go to?
First Ezra chapter 8 and verse 84.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore now.
Yes, sir. Go to. Take your time. No problem at all. Yes. If I have time again, I'll feel free. Go ahead.
First Ezra chapter 8 and verse 84.
Go ahead.
Therefore now shall not join your daughters unto their sons.
You understand? So separation again. The hyena is not to join with no zebra. That is not how it's going. You understand? The lion don't sex with no tigers. Panthers not sexing with no leopards. You understand? The same thing for human beings. The East Indian is not to marry the Chinese. They're supposed to call and recreate their own species. Avoid that havoc and madness and chaos. You understand? Read it again, Babakisha.
First Ezra chapter 8 and verse 84.
Go ahead.
Therefore now you shall not join your daughters unto their sons.
Right, so as it's talking about, remember this book now giving instruction to the so-called black man, right? Hispanic man, Native Indian man. So he's talking to you now. You that I gave this law to at the state. You shall not join your daughters unto their sons. Read on.
Neither shall you take their daughters unto your sons.
Neither shall you take their daughters, in a son, can you feel she has nice ways and she look cute and she might be in a son and the father have money and all of that. No, it's not to take their daughters neither unto your sons, for your sons to go into them and make marriages with them, to have sex with them. You understand? That is what marriage is. Right? So don't think and entertain that. You know, they have a saying and they have a way they like to operate. The heathens, them so corrupt. Right? If it's not married on paper and a ring, the Syrian, you understand, could go and sex somebody and that is like a kufa then. You understand? That is somebody that has no value then. So you can use that. That is why I like how the Lord do it. The Lord say, hey, sex is marriage. When you understand, you have sex with that woman, you understand? Or they come together, right, that's yours. Until she play mad and walk away. You understand? But Lord forbid, that is yours till the end of time. Till the end, you understand? When all they dead, that is all right, all they free. You have no more living again, you know what I mean? When they come back again, all right, we go function again. Right? The Lord real simple, you know? Real simple in how you operate and real wise. I know I don't want no corruption and no chaos, so I'm not doing this. That's why you find, you know what I mean? They want to talk on certain things. Charles Barkley doing this madness, where, you know what I mean, he moving like he hate black people. You know what I mean? Because you married to some kind of body that you know beating down your spirit off her. You know, drop your standard, you understand? Drop how you're supposed to live for she. And what right and true, you understand? And you're supposed to continue to push on to your people and them the right thing to say, and you coming against your brothers them for some piece of, you know, some piece of meat. You trying to join to them. No, stay with your own culture. There's a power in separation, there's a power in being, you understand, a family. That's what the Lord set it up to be. So they can't go against you and I want to play mad and thing. All of a sudden, only believe in God. You understand when the Lord say, well, this is how I want to let it up. All of a sudden thing when you feeling sweet for some other race. No, bat in your corner, that is yours. Stick with your race. You understand? But you say, especially so-called black man, because I talking to you, you go distribute this on the earth. I talking to you. Don't take your daughters unto their sons, neither give your daughters unto their sons. I know that. I'm not on that. Read on, Baba Kasha.
Verse 85.
Right.
Moreover, you shall never seek to have peace with them.
No, moreover, you shall not have no peace with them. Well, let's sit down and gathering together and all everybody think. No. Business, commerce is two different things. I have no peace in that. It's rules. It's order. I need timber from here. I put timber here and I deal upright. I pay for my thing. I get my thing accordingly. Boom, 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 according to what it is right. Everything on paper. That's sign. I ain't not sitting down with you and we knocking car together and all this that thing. You know what I mean? And all this that thing. And then you looking to get one upon me because that is your spirit. That is why the Lord say, I don't want no peace with them. Because when they get peace, you know what they're doing? What are they doing today? You understand? Thing and pushing, choking fire, and two all they battling and killing each other. Putting drugs in the community and all they killing out each other. Gone same thing. You understand? And telling women to be this and all and do all they could be and don't listen to your man and all kind of shippiness. But them daughters and sons not hearing that on the radio. You're not hearing that on Jagrati. You understand? You're not hearing that on no Ching Chong radio. You're not hearing those things. So they're pushing that in your head. For you understand, to have a dismantled house, dismantled and destructive household, while them won't standing afloat, and everybody equal and everybody nice. No, I don't want a peace with no deceitful people. That is what he's saying then. You understand? In other words, without saying all them things, you don't know the culture of them. Me had to talk all this long talk with you. I don't want that. I'm not on that. Read on, Baba Kisha.
That you may be strong
and
eat the good things of the land.
You understand? So you see why we're weak today, right? You say why you can be strong, you understand? It's because you separate and you're not going through that. Enough respect. You on that side, boom, boom, boom. You understand some that we're not doing this. We're not looking for no excitement. We're all and looking to wear sorry and thing, and we're not on that. We need to assimilate to your culture. You understand? To have respect and to keep things running. But nobody doing that for the so-called black man. Yes, some of them playing mad out that thing, want to drop the pants on their bottom, all kind of thing, and they want, you know, and sing all the bad man rap and all kind of thing, whatever. That is not for the so-called black man to do and to friend up and pal with. And have sex with the daughters and all kind of shippiness. And then look at it, same daughters and them, you understand, provoking your sisters and them. Somebody that lower than the base. And there's all kind of back and happening. That is the shippiness you see out here. But them is a canker language people. You understand? But you want peace to them? You want peace of that pie? No. I ain't pie tea, that poison pie. You understand? Read on, Baba Kisha.
And that you may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children forevermore.
You understand? So you see how the Lord is deal? He just think ahead. He thinking generations ahead. When you thinking to feel sweet for 2 minutes, you understand? And see how long my relationship can last until I get further pashy. The Lord thinking about, you understand, the trap that you don't see. When them, you understand, set the trap and you feel everything nice and they cooking and thing and they well sweetening you up. Your inheritance go in. Plenty brothers, them East Indians, them not marrying us broke men. They're not doing that somebody with power. So you know why? So I could take over this, so I could create a scene some way. Think about it. And that's the thing is, them things in front of your face. You just see, I know situations like that. Where East Indian marry Negroes with money. And they like that kind of thing. Same thing with white women. Them white women getting it, all them NBA players, and sucking them dry. So you have no inheritance for your people, and yours get to them continue to suffer all that stress, all that strain. You work for years, you're sweating, you understand? You're running them fellas that's trained to live vomit, you know? A thousand features they have to make at every session, you know? 1,000 features, you know? You can't miss one, you know? Oh, 1,000, you know? You doing all that to give up your inheritance to some weakling? There's some nasty crutch girl? That ain't good. And leave you and take everything. That making sense? You see what the Lord, you see the kind of, you see the good God is? And I like to say God is a good God. Yes, he is. Don't do what he say to do now. You understand? Live how you say to live now. Baba Kasha, please. So that your people could survive. Separation equals survival. Separation equals living. Separation equals that you eat the good things off of the land. As he's saying right in the scriptures. You understand? It's really important. That only not to fear that because nobody cares. Nobody cares what you think and all that. They'll push and talk, they talk and whatever, make you feel like kind of, so what? So what? You understand? If they feel some way, if they feel thing and they feel slighted and all that, no. Once me doing nothing, I don't care. At the end of the day. Enough respect. You are respect on that side, I'm respect on this side. Me not doing nothing. Me doing no crime, no nothing. You can feel how you want to feel. You can hold that and take it to the bank. See if they'll give you something for it. Black people, we need to take care of each other. Don't be on that. Separate yourself. You understand? Separate your spirit. Separate your energy. Separate your time and your money. I link with your people and I see that. I fed up see that recently and all too. Seeing things, you understand, with these daughters of the other races and them, with them brothers and them. And the choking fire. Can't call language bad. And you feel just so. A black woman might think she might be tripping, she might be crazy, but she go be for you. If you understand, she right. If at least she understand, she have a little reasoning, a little love and she for she people, she go be for you. You understand? And this is where you understand you have to change up the whole game. Where things will really come back to how it's supposed to be. So we know it will be right and true when we know exactly how we live in. And it be all that. Because that's sisters and all too. And they're normal. Real normal. Real peaceful, real thing. Going about the business and all that. And people ain't really knowing that them girl and them Mr. Snatch Up. Them. You understand? But we ain't gonna say it's a certain girl that we ain't gonna go wrong. Right? But right now you get to need to fix, and that's the main thing. The main thing is to focus on that. Separate yourself, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. To survive, you understand? So that we can really, and it ain't hard. Money running all the time. We just don't know how to get it back into we circles and how to fund it and because we don't have no structure in place. We're not seeking no kingdom. We're not building no kingdom of God. You understand? So God can't, he have no pipeline in place, he have no electrical, you understand? He have no ceiling, he have no doors, no windows, nothing. You know, roof, nothing. So that's why nothing can go to we houses and them. Because we don't have that in place. We need that in place. When you have that in place, of course things will run. Because that kingdom had different components. That thing, it had this plumbing, boom, kitchen thing. It have use for it. It have things, real simple things too. And have men that capable. That is why last week, what we are saying on the radio is this. We're not hearing no calls coming in with men saying, I have the skill set for this, I have the skill set for that. Here we're going to have a place. The kingdom of heaven is building in the Israelite school a universal practical knowledge. But it's not presently, it's not potent enough throughout the communities and them, and that is where we need soldiers to stand up and be that beacon of light, be that flag bearer. Look me here. Lord, look for me, all right here. I'd come and learn, you understand, how to be a governor, a soldier, you understand, a leader, a brother, a father, a cousin, a uncle, a husband, and a son, you understand? Learn how to be that. That we, you understand, could come out of this madness. We're not supposed to be doing this. That's why I have our voice here, you understand? The Lord sending, hey, come back home, dog. I'm to you, eh? Pouring on, I'm to you, eh? You went to you, eh? You know how the videos do better. And a man, the only reason I can talk so is because a man, you understand, pour that same spirit on me. Brothers point that same spirit on me. That's the only way. That is the only way that's happening, not hocus pocus. You ain't gonna pray and think and feel you're gonna figure it out. No, that's not working. You ain't see it not working? Yeah, come on, man. Rise up, wake up. Shake up yourself. You understand? Give me Psalm 147, Baba Gusha. 19 to 20, Baba Gusha warrior. Yeah. Understand some, birds, you know what I mean? Thing. Soldiers, sisters, children. Let them know what time of the day it is. Bring them in, you understand? Bring them to watch the class and them. Ask your questions and them and come and get the food to feed your family them. Feed yourself. You understand? Strengthen your back, strengthen your mind. Yeah, and look to guide. We can more than do it. Everybody else doing it and they don't have this law. Them don't have what the Lord saying here. Your sweet God is. You do for the so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, and child. Because of how your forefathers and them operate, how your forefathers think, and the same thing the so-called black man have today. And the capacity to be so. The same capacity. Look how honorable Jacob was. 14 years, for the woman he really wanted, He didn't watch no face. He never heard Jacob say one day, think, but I hate Leah, boy. You know he's hated because you know how he's operated shit. I know the one he really wanted. The uncle tricked the man, the girl father them trick him. Lied to him, you understand? But he say, well, no problem. I'm buy cat and dog. I was drunk, you understand? You go in and I ball. I sex, you understand? You gotta move up, you gotta move a little different. But Laban, no, you know, 7 years you waiting for that. You ain't thinking you buy Laban sell maybe junk. Laban sell for the we game about cheap bottle, cheap fat bottle. A chicken here. Drink them and take tonight you're gonna celebrate, boom. In the morning, hey, go on here, Captain Bag, way dog, boy. 7 years again. Hey, boy, Laban, boy, a hard man, boy, but yeah, he's an honorable soul there. Look at where look at your chain I'm learning now. If I look out, them could see something that to say, boy, look out how we forefathers love it now then. Look at the kind of distance them for let's go for what they really want now, boy. You understand? I just an example now for things now then. Just to get inspiration. I want to think how to operate. You know what I mean? I didn't say you had to do so. That's not the case. Everything is, understand, a situation based by situation, and that's where you learn. You learn how to operate and not be a robot. Everywhere else, you understand, they want you to be a good robot, a good toy soldier. Not here. You learn, you understand how to have proper judgment. That is what a leader need. That is what a governor need. How to have proper judgment. How to be judges again on the earth. You understand? A real Lord, King, and a Prince. Where are they, warrior?
Psalms 147 and verse 19.
Good show.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
He showed the word them to Jacob. You understand? Jacob, your forefather, bad man. Yeah, I call in Hebrew. Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel. His 12 sons and them here they, understand them Israelite and them, and pour down to we here. He's showing that to Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. That's what it is. He's showing the word to all here. All is the one now to rise up and make this place a sweet paradise as I intended it to be. The land of milk and honey. Read on, Baba Kusha.
Verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
He had not dealt so with any nation.
He had not dealt so with no Chinese man. He had not dealt so with what? Read again. Same thing. He had not
dealt so with any nation.
He had not dealt so with the Syrian man. He had not dealt so with
any nation.
With the African man.
He had not dealt so with any nation.
With the Chinese man.
He had not dealt so with any nation.
With the East Indian man.
He had not dealt with any nation.
The so-called white man.
He hadn't dealt with any nation.
With the Mongolian.
He hadn't dealt with any nation.
The Lord had not dealt so with any other race. That is why they don't have it. That is why they don't do it. That is why they eat crab, shrimp, lobster thing, sex with each other's wife, and as a sister, all kind of madness, all kind of adultery, all kind of corruption. That is not the culture, and that is what you need to understand. You're supposed to be separated from all that mess. So-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. And with all that drugs that they're in, yes, they kill each other and chop up each other and all that. They have crime going on in their communities. But it's not at this rate. Because they leeching off of you still. With all that madness that them under, them still, you understand, find a crafty way to eat off of you, to leech off of you. Nah. Mad thing. Give me Psalms, as I said, I'm going to jump to Psalms 83 one time, Baba Kusha. You go jump there and then you go back to Isaiah 30. Give me Psalms 83, Baba Kusha, 1 to 5. Understand some? Imagine that. And people that don't even know where you're supposed to put in your mouth. Leeching off of you. Leeching off of all your kindness and all your goodness and all your hard work. You keeping this place afloat, you understand? Walking like blind. Blind and all we train and shackles together and walking, moving through, you understand? Just dragging and making this place so nice with dead spirit. Imagine, you understand, if you used to come to life, what the hell the place going to really be? What kind of paradise the earth will be again, once more again? And we in change right now, dragging, every day, dragging to go to work. I hate Mondays. Boy, I can't survive. My children sick. Thing, I can't survive. Thing, you understand? It's gunshots here. The teacher to go and lie down, put all the children lie down, and go on kind of thing. Big up that sister again. Somebody with a little care, you know what I mean? And a little due diligence to learn what to do. So that the children could survive. Because brothers right now, you understand, under the same chain too. Them just have a bigger chain around them because they're spiritual chain. The mind, you understand, wax up. Yeah, them not seeing common sense. Them not seeing, you understand, things that you're supposed to be doing and operating. Them not seeing that. Them not seeing wisdom. They're seeing basic things. I'm not seeing that. And that pitiful, yo. For the kings of the earth, the rulers of the earth, you understand? They live like dog. Not even like slave, like dog. Dog eat dog. Man. Well, yeah. And still, you understand, they are the place looking, look how they look. Influencing place with all kind of different music and all that. Quick and all kind of thing. All kind of sharpness. By looking good, it's songing good. Imagine if it's to come to life and really get the picture of what everything is. Like I big up Captain Akar and all them brothers and them Blue Carter, all them fellas and them. And look them up on Facebook. Them fellas them have rhymes like that. Yaradan, all of them. Natazab, you understand? Korak Ice, thing. Captain Katazan, them. Real music like you're in Captain Tower, you know what I mean? Real artists, real bad artists, real bad rap men. For them having thing and in nobody life. I feel it's just so men feel they're singing Christmas carols. No dog. Them know it is. And changing the whole game. You understand? Daniel, a top 3 thing. Malakia. Bazaar, all of them. Real thing. Enough tune. Real bad. Trying to tell you, they'll take over the music industry. Get them chance, dog. They'll take it over. And they're not playing. Wet man. Real gunman. Hey. Them know about it. And righteously, dog. Knowing the right. Them in the right frame of mind. Them know how to operate and take your city, dog. Change it up. Hey, that is the mission. Tell you, anyways, all over ways. All over spread like a cancer. And that is the mission trying to get up in the game. You're not stopping. You have plenty more to do. You understand? You're now starting to crawl. You want to walk just now. You understand? That is the mission. You crawl for now. But you want to walk. Yeah? We are the warrior.
Psalm 83 and verse. Psalm chapter 83 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Keep not O silence, O Most High.
Right. Keep not thou silence, Most High. Go ahead.
Hold not thy peace.
Right.
And be not still.
Right.
O Most High.
Right.
Verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
For lo.
look. You understand the whole piece? This is the prophet David here saying, you understand King David? Saying, Lord, look who going on with them, the whole piece, you understand? Spark them, let them know what time of day it is, you know. You don't Baba Gasha, you begging the Most High. Nah, you can't hold a piece. Nah. Them feel that them talking greasy out there. Them on mad thing, you understand? Them playing real mad. You don't Baba Gasha?
That enemies make a tumult.
That enemies make a tumult. Go ahead.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they, them races, them people, not spirits. Not hocus pocus, not magic tricks, not alakazam. Them people that hate thee have lifted up the head. They lift up the so-called white man. He's the man, you understand, that in charge of the earth when it comes to wickedness today. They lift up he. They make a tumult, you understand? They making bacchanal, talking real greasy. But you don't care about Negroes, boy, ting, we do this, boom. Set them up, ting. Put guns in the neighborhood, drugs, ting. And sisters and prostitutes and killing out each other. 500,000 a year. Planned Parenthood, you understand? Genocide. They're talking real greasy. Them don't care. We don't, Baba Gasha?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Taken crafty counsel against the people. Nothing for them. No education for them. Nothing. No funding for them. They'll kill out each other. Poison up the water. Everything. They don't care. Them don't care that them still eating good, you know. They could focus their mind on good things, you know. And still eat, you know. Still eat and all we slaves in this society, you know. But them talking real greasy. Them talking, you understand? And they don't care and they're talking loose. Them all loose, yo. Understand the nature of people that you're supposed to be separated from. You're supposed to be a holy people. You're supposed to be under that vibe. Under that spirit, so-called black man. Nah. Read on, Baba Gasha.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against the hidden ones. Who they saying is Afro-Chini. Afro this and Afro that. And Guyanese. And Grenadian and Barbadian. And Jamaican. 500-year-old countries. Nah. Hidden the people identity. Hiding. Them is the kings of the earth. Them is the priest the Lord set up. You understand? Them is who the Lord love. Them is who to run this whole earth again. Because them don't want to pay for crimes. Them want to continue to talk mad talk. Them coming off that stump, that shepherd house dog. Them not coming off that. Them coming down from there. I'm talking real easy. But you're going to now. Read on, Baba Gasha.
Verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
Same thing we now talking about. Come, let you cut them off from being a race. So they are not sit on the UN. We don't care about Negroes. We don't care about niggas. Read on, Baba Gasha.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel, how the Lord say, show you what to Israel? That the name of Israel, them so-called black, Hispanic, Native Indian, going to be no more in remembrance. Nobody going to remember them, man. What's going on today? Nobody remembers you. Nobody know who you is. You starting here. This is your issue here. A little two page in here and the book watch here. Are you here? Nobody remember who? Nobody remember this whole thing here. Nobody remember King David. You understand? King Solomon, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You understand? Naphtali, Asher, Jacob, Benjamin. Nobody remember them? No. Them cutting them off. Them don't want nobody to understand what time it is. Mad thing. You don't know, Baba Gasha?
Verse 5. For they have consulted together one consent.
One consent. Them agreeing with that. You understand? They confederate. Read on, Baba Gasha.
They are confederates against thee.
They are confederated against the Most High and the people in them. Them consulted one consent. Them lying down in bed together. Them, you understand? Make the blood oath together. Bang. Alright? Read on, Baba Gasha. Now, give me Isaiah 30, Baba Gasha. 30 and verse 9. Yes, if we get a chance, we'll go into that thing. But next week, Lord allow. You know what I mean? You touch on something and see. Next time again, you come again and that's something real important, right? Give me the Isaiah chapter 30, Baba Gasha. This is what they train you to be here now. You know what I mean? Read on, Baba Kisha.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
That this is a rebellious people.
A rebellious people say, no, this acceptable to you. So you don't want to hear nothing the Lord had to say. Read on.
Lying children.
Lying to yourself. Lying about society. Lying about the truth. When telling you, you're lying and saying you had to come, you had to pull back your words. Charles Barkley and them thinking about, oh, this is hateful speech. That is the truth. They're not hateful, no speech, nothing. That is the truth. That's where they be to be lying children. Read on, Baba Kisha.
That children will not hear the law of the Most
Children
High.
ain't hearing the Lord of the Most High. All right? That is the time there, right? So shalom, thanks again for calling in. Easy. Much.
What you need?
Prince Judgment Day. There's nothing new if you see me behavior stinking the party. Maybe it's just the rum, it's not me. When I'm drinking, punching with ice, head gone and start to talk ice. No judgment, maybe it's just the rum, it's not me. Do not criticize if I hold a bumper too tight. No judgment, maybe it's just the rum, it's not me. If I hold on your waist and greet you with face and wind out your body, maybe it's just the rum, it's not me. And if I make you wet till you're dripping sweat in front of everybody, maybe it's just the rum, it's not me. Cause when I come out to party, no time to study nobody. Mr. Loose independent, yes, you can't take me for the army.
In the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny.